sure on the C-set, man.
It's time to meet the starters for today's game. First for the visiting Frederick Community College Cougars, number 4, Robert Watson. Number 5, Roger Diaz Beatriz. Number 6, Michael Light. Number 7, Ei Acifeso. Number 8, Amir Vasquez. Number 10, Joel Jameson. Number 11, David Diaz Guzman. Number 14, Eric Ochiang. Number 15, Paul Sabady. And number 17, Janelle Secchi. And number 0, Demonte Whitlow. The Cougars are coached by Joseph Pratt and assisted by Andrew Charles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your CCBC Essex Knights. Number 3, Ethan Stewart. Number 8, Kazuma Ishizuka. Number 14, Mizuki Saika. Number 15, Riku Kawano. Number 16, Sam Cisse. Number 17, Michael Adekambi. Number 20, Ethan Hackenberg. Number 21, Caleb Marchani. Number 22, Toga Katsuma. Number 28, Caleb Pritchett. And number 33, Robin Chazet. The Knights are coached by Joe Fiegler, assisted by Omar Abukar, Buck Stork, Nico Roras, and Kobe Crone. Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship because it's an important component of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive and cheering for their favorite team.
Come on. It's not wet, right? Or is it just plain?
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lions Den for the final game on this soccer extravaganza weekend from CCBC Dundalk. The men's championship will be crowned here in the final game of this Saturday. We saw the women's championship game in game number 1. The CCBC Essex Knights women's team became Region 20 champions. Can the men's team make it a clean sweep for CCBC Essex on this weekend of soccer? Or can the Frederick Community College Cougars play the upset role? 16-2 Knights against the 12-4 Cougars. But this is a rematch of two teams that met earlier this season. These two programs met on September 27th. The Knights got a 4-1 victory over the Cougars in that game. Caleb Pritchett, Mizuki Sayaka, and Ethan Hackenberg scored goals in that game for the Knights. So the Knights looking to get the championship win here, but also looking to keep a couple of streaks alive in this game. They have a 7-game winning streak on the line coming into this one, and they have also shut their opponents out in their last 6 matchups. That is 12 straight scoreless halves for this Knights defense, and of course the goalie Robin Scholze. Looked like for a second Robin may have seen an early test there. He may still see an early test as the Knights are looking for the clear. Finding it, but up the sideline, so possession stays here. Quick strike up to Pritchett. Needs to turn the corner. Oh, what a pass off, and they clear it out at the last second. Beautiful offense there developing for a moment for the Knights. Still may have a chance, though. Corner kick near sideline. Knights have been excellent corner kick takers this season. Looking to capitalize on an early opportunity here. First 3 minutes into the game. Oh, what a punch. Knights have it again. And Hackenberg sends that into somebody's backyard. Whitlow, excuse me, the goalie for the Cougars, got up there. He climbed to the tippy top of the ladder, get that first punch on. And some hand fighting going both ways. Cougars caught doing the last bit of shoving. Knights take over on the freebie. Quick run, Kasuma now. A pickpocket, Cougars, quick strike transition. Defense to offense with some urgency. Defense for the Knights has recovered, got into position. Can the Cougars regroup? Couldn't regroup on that one as the Knights now looking for their clear opportunity, looking to go on the transition. Whistle blows that one dead. Five minutes into this first half. Started out quickly, now we're slowing down a little bit. maybe getting back to a feeling out process. And right idea, wrong execution. Space to be had on that near sideline. Cisse sent it over to Ishizuka. Kasuma Ishizuka had an amazing goal in the night's semifinal contest. A free kick that was, I mean, something you write home to mom and dad about. That was really a spectacular top shelf cookie. As you see this circle button around one defender. Couldn't get around the second, though. Knights looked like for a second they had a quick transition in front of them. Instead, it's the Cougars. Quickly up the field, connecting passes. And on the wrong side of the deflection there, but they'll regroup. Another deflection from the Knights defense. Cougars still searching. Long pass controlled. Trying to turn the corner, can't do it. Samuel Cisse maybe gave up the angle initially, but a good recovery from number 16 to shut off the driving lane before they were able to really get going. Still not out of the danger zone just yet, though. Corner kick near sideline. Cougars, their first quality look. Good ball near sideline. Somebody got a head on that. Robin May got a fist on it as well, though. This is a great start to this contest for the Cougars. Looking to play spoiler here. Pull off the upset. Hot potato with possession. And we'll see some substitutions check into the game here for the Knights. Got a chance to catch up with Coach Fiedler after Thursday's game. When asked about the game, Coach said, I just thought we needed to show a little bit of patience. It was tough. We kind of knew what we were doing, we were going to do. Luckily, we got an early goal and took advantage. We got the win and advanced, and that's all that matters. Coach Fiedler. Coach Fiedler, not one to mince words. Ref will blow that dead. Space on the far sideline. Knights looking to carry. And they carry as far as they can. Oh, this is a dangerous clear. Great ball pressure being applied by the Knights. Can they force the turnover? They do. Saw the Cougars playing around with it for a second in their defensive zone. You knew that was going to possibly be costly. Pritchett offsides. Not by much, but he certainly definitely was offsides. But Flowers on that pass, what a beauty. Pritchett just couldn't stay even for that extra second. Flowers, of course, given to the defense for the Cougars as well, using that offsides flag as an extra defender. Moving as a line, moving as a unit. Something that this Knights team does pretty well when given the opportunity. Don't always get that kind of chance as they tend to keep the ball pressure strong at the midfield. Knights more known for causing those turnovers around the midfield area. Little dump off pass, intercepted. Cougars now looking to get it past the midfield this time. Through ball all the way through. Robin saw what was developing though. Hackenberg lost the footing as he was trying to turn the corner. Oh, big pass. Pritchett almost got a piece of it. Wanted the call, didn't get it. Through ball will not find its way through this time. Approaching the 30-minute mark of the first half, which means we've almost played a full 15 minutes. We've seen some looks at the goal for the Knights. Oh, nice pass to Cisse as he makes the run and just loses it on the sideline. Good job by the Cougars defense. They were out of position for a moment, but that moment quickly passed. They recovered, got back into position, cut off the angle. Now they need to find a clear. Ishizuka with the quick feet. Hackenberg! He got the wrong side of the deflection there. Carrying in towards the middle. Getting the shot off. You hear the thud on that ball from all the way up here. He put some power on that one. If he found the back of the net with that, it may have went through the net. Whitlow waiting for somebody to open up. Need somebody to pass this ball to. Long pass. Cougars offense. Behind the defense. What a pass. Can they capitalize on it? A whistle goes against the Cougars, blows that play dead. Oh, Ishizuka has that one play off his shoulder. I think he misjudged that one. Probably thought it was going to come down. Oh, that's a costly turnover. How costly? Wow. I thought that'd go the other way, playing it from the backside. Never make an assumption. Ball pressure at the midfield applied. Evan Doughton and Ethan Hackenberg both there. Cougars with a great opportunity. Throw in deep in their offensive zone. They'll have to beat the waiting defense of the Knights, though. And Robin catches the cannonball cleanly. As quickly as he catches it, he gets it out. Looking to go on the transition, and that switching fields pass was a little bit behind its target. Cougars now looking to connect passes, and that was a quality tackle, says the ref. Perfect position to see it right in front of him. Knights will need a few more tackles. That one not as quality. Opportunity here for the Cougars. Free kick 30 yards into their offensive zone. This is goal scoring area. We saw 2 goals from areas similar to this in the Cougars game yesterday, except the Cougars weren't the ones scoring those goals. We saw 2 free kick goals from the Catamounts to come back and tie that game up. The Cougars learn a little something. Couple of deflections there. Knights will have to do it all over again as it's a corner for the Cougars. Under 30 minutes to play in the first half. Another deflection. Another deflection. Now the clear, finally. The Cougars playing with a boomerang right now as they send it right back where it came from. Great communication amongst teammates there on the back line. So he got control of it, was looking to go for a quick pass. Teammate let him know, you got time, let's slow down, let's play for possession. Oh my goodness, what a one-touch by Hackenberg. Ishizuka looking to turn. Around 1, thought about getting around that second. Cooler heads prevailed, and he passed it off to a teammate instead. Speaking of passes, what a pass towards goal scoring. And Ishizuka almost had an early Christmas present as he caught that one on the bounce right outside of the box. Splits the uprights. That'll count for 3 on Sunday. Nothing here today, though. Kasuma Ishizuka caught that one on the bounce. Got a good strike on that. Really, those are tough ones to get on net because you get a lot of power on shots like that, but you got to stay over top of it to keep the angle and the trajectory of that ball down. If not, that ball's going to sail on you. Those are the type of plays that the pros make look easy because they're the pros. Connecting passes with ease, the Knights. What a move around 1. Oh my goodness, the trickery. Ethan Stewart puts it right back, and a slide tackle at the last second says it ends there for now. Knights have the throw in, far sideline. Stewart wants it, takes it. Kasuma wants it now, and it's a goal kick. 25 minutes left in the first half. And the pace has slowed down here a little bit. Knights still in control in terms of time of possession and keeping this ball on their side of the field, but obviously we're still scoreless, and also it's not like you can really look and point to one moment for the Knights and say, oh, they should have absolutely scored on that play. They've had some chances, but nothing that you really write home to mom and dad about, maybe outside of that Ishizuka shot that we saw a moment ago. Cougars defense has stepped up to the challenge, or challenges, so far. Looking to find the space on the offensive side. Not finding any. As now with under 25 minutes to play, the Knights are looking for the quick strike, looking for the transition. They'll happily connect passes, wait for something to open up. Nothing did. Now it's the Cougars' turn on the merry-go-round. Halfway through the first half, and we are still scoreless. What a play. Stonewall defensive effort. They'll have to do it again, though. Cougars applying the ball pressure. Knights getting through it, though. Ishizuka. Thought for a second he may switch. Instead, he dumps it off. Hackenberg looking to cut. Oh! My goodness! Ethan Hackenberg with another goal here. He's starting to make the Lions' Den feel like home. He had one yesterday and another here today. The Knights have gotten the lid off the cookie jar. Are they going to go back for seconds before that clock hits triple zeros on the first half? Strategy session going on right now amongst the Cougars players out there on the field. Up until that moment, the Cougars had stepped up and met every challenge thrown at them so far in this first half. They watched one get by them, touch the back of the net, change the song, change the dance. Can they keep up with the rhythm? Can they find a way to get back to even? Or can the Knights put a few more on the board? Remember the Knights, 6 straight shutouts coming into today's contest, 7 straight victories. Usually a game like this, Championship Saturday, you think 1-goal lead, that's nothing. That's not going to last, but going up against a team with six straight shutout victories coming into this one, well, 1-goal lead may last. And a beautiful through ball from Kasuma that was picked off at the last second by the Cougars defense. Looking to go quick transition. Right idea, wrong execution as the through ball goes all the way through. Rolls into the waiting hands of goalkeeper Robin Scholze. Knights playing with it, looking, finding space for a moment, but then the Cougars finally found that clear. Oh, what a move around 2, and then a great slide tackle. They come in and make sure it ends there. Or does it? Pritchett around the goalie. He chases it down, but he's got to do it again. Kasuma, oh, the trickery, and great recovery defensively. Oh, man, that was great action. Wow. Toga Kasuma faked right, went left, and the defender was right there on his backside through it all. Do a little dance. Make a little noise. The action is spectacular tonight. Oh! Whitlow was climbing up to the tippy top of the ladder. There was a couple of more rings on that ladder, though, and he couldn't get a hand on it. Kasuma came in diving. Couldn't get a head on it. It was almost spectacular. Under 20 minutes to play in the first half now. Knights enjoying a 1-0 lead, but they'd love to see it go to 2-0 before the clock hits triple zeros on the first half. Now, the Cougars, worst comes to worst, they want to make sure it stays here, but of course, they'd also love a goal in this final 19 minutes. Get this game back to even, feel a lot better about themselves going into halftime with this game tied up as opposed to down 1. Shizuka looking, Kasuma! Wow, he made a little bit of something out of what seemed like nothing. Now it's Hackenberg's turn to do that. Oh my goodness! How did he get around that first defender? The snake move. And a whistle blows that one dead. That'll be a card, it looks like. Indeed it will be. "25 yards or just under 25 yards into the offensive zone of the Knights. Hackenberg is taking the kick, and I am no mind reader, but I think it's safe to say that he's going for goal here. He puts it in towards the middle. Pritchett was the first one there. It bounced around a few times, and now the Cougars looking for the clear. Finding it. They can't switch fields on that pass, though. Oh, my! Kasuma falls down for a moment. Gives the Cougars enough of a chance to regroup. Get it back for a second. And there it is. Oh, my. That's a coachable moment. Here's a great chance for the Cougars. Oh, what a spin. What a pass. And Robin comes in and makes the save at the last second. Oh, my. Long pass up the field. Whitlow's there, but so is Pritchett in the defense. Oh, my. And everybody will steady the beating heart for a moment. Just for a moment, though, as now it's a corner kick for Ethan Hackenberg. Corner kick, far sideline. Knights looking to add another one on the board. Just over 15 minutes left in the first half. Quality strike towards the middle. It's bouncing around, and Kasuma, he's got to feel like he can't catch a break this weekend. How many times have we seen number 22 just miss? Toga Kasuma, right time, right place. He'd like another one like that. Toga Kasuma, a man who was awarded the NJCAA Division Player of the Month award earlier this year. A real heart and soul of the team type player, Toga Kasuma. Catching a tough break there on that missed shot. As we are now at the 15-minute mark of the first half. The Knights still playing from out in front, but they'd feel a lot better about their lead if they could make, oh, Toga with a nice move. Cutting down the ankles. That'll leave a mark. Toga with a hesitation. Oh my God, he just broke his ankles! Oh my goodness, if style points counted for anything, the Knights would have had 2 on that. Toga Kasuma just broke that man's ankles. Oh my goodness. You don't see that every day. And a $100 move followed by a 10-cent finish. Cougars looking for the space necessary to clear, finding it, now going on the transition, and that whistle will blow that dead. The referee says, let's move that back a little bit, please. Oh my goodness. He just stonewalled him. None shall pass. Is this the opportunity that the Cougars have been searching for over the last few minutes, as their opportunities have slowed down here a little bit? Still very much in this game, as it's only a 1-0 game with 13 minutes left in the first half. What a strike! They'll need another bounce, as the Knights are the first to get to it. Knights take over after the whistle. Looking for space now on the far sideline. Kasuma passing it into Ethan Stewart. And Stewart had that one just a little bit too far out in front of him. Hackenberg going back to the same spot he scored from earlier. Finding different results though this time, but still creating an opportunity for his team, as it'll be a corner kick near sideline. Hands up, Ball follows Whitlow. He may have got a hand on it, or maybe his defender got a head on it. Either way, they clear it out initially. And then they make the save on the second effort. Good defensive effort from the Cougars. It'll remain where it is for a little longer. How much longer? We're running out of time here in the first 45. Cougars have met every challenge in front of them except for one. The Knights got one on the board, and that's the difference here in this first half. Caleb Pritchett went up. A little too much body contact there, says the ref. Kasuma looking to take advantage of the real estate in front of him. He took it as far as he could, and he'd like to have that pass to do over again. Whew, that was very close. Defense had just a step on the Cougars' offense, but that step was all they needed. Ten minutes now left in the first half. 10 minutes is all that separates these two teams from the halftime whistle. Kasuma up to Pritchett. Pritchett, quick one-touch pass to Hackenberg, and oh, that was almost spectacular. And you had two absolutely beautiful passes there. The first one by Kasuma up to Pritchett. Pritchett then put the second one in towards the middle. What could have been moment right there. The Knights half a second away and maybe a quarter of an inch away from the game's second goal. Still just a one-goal game. Cougars still just one away, and they won't find that one there. There was space to be had on that far sideline. They just couldn't take advantage of it. Tell you, the Knights are up in front in this one, but the time of possession has been a little bit more even than you'd think, given the way the Knights have played here today, the amount of chances they've had, and the way they've played all season long. Time of possession, usually a pretty big stat for this Knights team. Here today, I wouldn't say it's even. The Knights have certainly had it more than the Cougars, but it's not lopsided to the point where you're looking at the Cougars offense thinking, how are they going to get anything going here? I mean, that was the case yesterday. Or excuse me, not yesterday, on Thursday in the Knights game against Howard. That game was close really throughout the contest, but if you watched it from the beginning, you knew that Howard really, I'm not going to say no chance, but they had very little chance because they just couldn't create any kind of offense with any kind of consistency. Cougars, it's not like offensive chances are falling out of the sky for them, but they're playing with the ball in their offensive zone certainly more than the Dragons were on Thursday. Long story short, there's still very much a lot of hope on this Cougars sideline. And that hope will only grow stronger if they can keep this game at 1-0 a little bit longer. Stewart looking to get the cross off. And they're looking and finding nothing. What a fight for the ball. Cougars coming on the right side of it. And now the transition. He fights through two tackles, now needs to get a pass off. And The Knights may not have gotten possession on either one of those tackles, but they certainly slowed down. Oh, what a tackle! Beautiful defense at the midfield. Cougars on the transition. And whistle blows it dead, though Robin had it in his hands either way. The Knights, blinking, you missed it. They got that ball so quick into their offensive zone. We have hit the 5-minute mark of this first half, which means we've played a full 40 minutes. It's a 1-0 lead here for the Knights, but they are searching for their second goal right here. Pritchett looking to turn the corner. And he turns that corner, gets one off, but nobody's there to finish. And the Cougars some confusion out there onto who touched it last. The only opinion that matters out there is the sideline judge and the head judge. He says it is the Cougars' ball, so that's what we're going to run with. Cougars taking over on possession. Need a clear here. So many white jerseys applying pressure on that ball. Oh, now they're working it through the middle. That's costly. Kasuma. Toga went low, but so did Whitlow. Another save made by the goalie for the Cougars, keeping this game at 1-0 a little bit longer. Oh, nice move, but he's got nobody to dump it off to. He had two teammates kind of just standing at the top of the box, not making themselves available. Too much bunching there. That was a tough break for the Cougars. There was space to be had, but nobody looking to take advantage of it. Possession stays with the gentlemen in the green jerseys, though. Now under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Good ball pressure, making that clear attempt difficult. Two handsy, says the judge. Substitutions checking into the game for the Knights. Three minutes. All that separates these two teams from the halftime whistle. And I think we got two teams. I usually say in this moment we got two teams looking forward to halftime for two very different reasons. I think at this point they're looking forward to halftime for about the same reason. And oh, that could be costly. Big Mike Ondecambi forcing the issue. Picking up the foul for his troubles, and this is going to be a freebie for the Knights right outside of the box. Free kick about 5 yards outside of the box. It's going to come with just over 2 minutes left in the first half Ishizuka scored on a beauty of a free kick earlier this week. Does he have another one in his back pocket right here? Is he the one who takes the kick? We're going to find out here in a moment. Bunch of white jerseys there. Ishizuka takes it. What a save by Whitlow! Oh, my goodness! And it will remain 1-0 for a little bit longer. What a defensive stand by the Cougars. A beautiful shot. Better save. Just over 60 seconds now left, and the Knights will do it again. Yellow card there issued to the Cougars. Is this the last hoorah we see offensively for either team, as this kick is going to take place with just over 60 seconds left in the first half? Hackenberg is taking it. What's his idea here? The kick towards the middle. It's bouncing around, and it's bouncing around some more. Cougars looking for the quick strike transition. Carrying through the middle, and that was almost a costly turnover. Instead, the Cougars are still on the transition. They're slowing it down here. Smartly looking to play for possession. Keep this game right where it is. Oh my, Ishizuka has other plans though. Carrying, pass in. One more, shot, it's good! And the Knights find the buzzer beater in the final 17 seconds of the first half. Ishizuka with the pass over to Christian Marquez. And Marquez buries it into the back of the net. The Knights find that second cookie in the late stages of the first half. So I think it is safe to say that will be the final hoorah offensively for either one of these two teams in the first half. What will the second half have in store for these two teams, as the Knights are now enjoying a 2-0 lead? What will be the score at the end of the second half? You're going to have to stick around with us and find out. Championship Saturday is almost over. Who's going to be the final champion crowned? Only time will tell. And we are back here ready to start the final 45 minutes of game number 2 on this championship Saturday. It could be the final 45 minutes of the season for one of these two teams, or it's going to be the final 45 minutes of the season for one of these two teams. Only question is, which team is it going to be? Right now, it looks like that team may be the Cougars, as the Knights are enjoying a 2-0 lead at the start of the second half. Good tackle outside the box. Puts a stop to that possession, and then the whistle goes against the Knights. So I overheard some words of encouragement from head coach Joe Fiedler of the Knights at halftime. The two things that he brought up during the halftime period was the two outside backs for this Cougars team are both playing with yellow cards right now. So that is something to keep an eye on moving forward. Look for the Knights to be aggressive, pushing the ball up the sidelines. And also, as we see a great ball, oh, Caleb Pritchett with a beauty of a goal. Caleb Pritchett took the cross in towards the middle, put that head on it, and never looked back. And the Knights have put another one on the board here. What a start to this second half. Second point that I heard Coach Fiedler bring up during the halftime period was how important the first 10 minutes of the second half is going to be. He said he really wanted to see his team come out and win the first 10 minutes because he felt like the Cougars were going to come out firing, as they were going to be that much more excited to get back into the game after the halftime whistle. That still may be the case, but the comeback trail that the Cougars have to walk just got that much longer. Through ball all the way through. Knights cut off the angle, though. Raiku Kawano with a nice move there. We are back here ready to get back to the action on the field. Almost 2 minutes into half number 2. The Knights have already put one on. now enjoying a 3-goal lead. The same score that they won their game on Thursday. A score of 3-0. Caleb Pritchett in towards the middle. This time he puts the cross on. No one can finish. They'll do it again. Another cross from the other side. And they're playing ping pong with it. Going from one side to the other. And the goalie is down. Not moving. We will take a break with the two teams. Be back after this short break. And we are back here ready to finish off the second half. There was a goalie switch to start the second half, but the Cougars have gone back to Whitlow, who was the original starter in goal for the Cougars. Injured goalie was helped off the field. A slow start to this second half due to the stoppages, but a fast start in terms of goal scoring, looking to keep that trend here with a beauty. Toga Kasuma got a head on it, but Whitlow climbed to the top of the ladder and made the save. Ball goes from one side of the field to the other. Nathan Stewart tried his best to save that, couldn't do it. Cougars, can they take advantage of this gift? Looking to turn, shoot. No turn, but they drop it off for a great cross. And the shot finally does come, but Robbins there. And not the best clear attempt from number 33. That was easily intercepted by the Cougars. Kasuma trying to chase that one down, and the Cougars defense says nay, nay. Cougars trying to split the Knights defense with that pass. Couldn't do it. Oh, Pritchett was there, but so was the defense for the Cougars. Last line of defense stuff there. Oh, what a spin. Making the run, looking to turn the corner. And Stewart gets the deflection. Not out of the danger zone just yet. Corner kick now for the Cougars. These are the opportunities that the gentlemen in the green jerseys cannot afford to waste. Corner kick near sideline. Good strike. It's bouncing around. Oh my goodness, what a save! And they finally break through the Cougars. Oh my goodness. What a beauty on both sides. The great corner. It bounced around. Both teams had goes at it. Both teams made great efforts. The Cougars kept on punching, though, and finally broke through with their game's first goal for them. That will move the score to 3-1 and their comeback hopes. Looking a little bit better now. Scoreless streak comes to an end for the Knights. What a championship Saturday. The women's Knights team had a scoreless streak going into their championship game. Their streak came to an end earlier. Men's streak comes to an end right there, but their winning streak could still be kept alive, though. Some work to be done there still. How does that goal for the Cougars change the song and dance on the field? I think we're going to see the gentlemen in the green jerseys really pick up the intensity here. The flip side of that coin, though, is they need to play within themselves. They need to find that balance between being aggressive and staying within themselves. They cannot allow this Knights team to have quick strike opportunities. They've gotten this game back to a 2-goal game. They give the Knights a couple of quick strike looks. Could easily go back to a 3-goal game. Hackenberg looking. Not finding it there. Nice defensive effort from the Cougars. Now they're on the quick strike transition. Defense to offense with some urgency. Needs to get around one more. Oh, great defensive effort. Oh, off the post! And oh man, I don't get paid to talk about the refs, but that didn't hit the field goal post. That was terrible. I mean, it was great offense on the Cougars, but I think they should have got another chance at that. But what does it matter what I think? I said it before, the only opinion out there that matters is the gentleman in the zebra stripes with the whistle. He saw it that way, and that's the way it's going to be. Quick transition, again the Cougars, defense to offense with some urgency. And nothing happening there. They had to go to the left foot this time. 2 white jerseys separating them from the goal-scoring opportunity. Cougars have definitely stolen some momentum. They have definitely found their footing as we get closer and closer to the halfway point of the second half. We've almost played a full 10 minutes here in the second 45. Both teams have put one on. Cougars, of course, the most recent goal scorers. Looking to make it 2 straight for them. So the Cougars in their semifinal contest, they almost came out on the wrong side of a second half comeback against the Catamounts, where that game was scoreless going into halftime. Cougars came out, scored 2 goals about midway through the second half. They watched the Catamounts put 2 more goals on in the late stages of the second half, force overtime. And then the Cougars walked it off with a thriller. So the Cougars, familiar with what it takes to put together a second half comeback. They just need to be on the other side of the second half comeback here today. So you're saying there's a chance. Connie steps up, quick pass. Marquez is there. Can he turn on the Jets and save it? He cannot. Marquez is fast, not that fast. Christian Marquez, one of the goal scorers for the Knights here today. Marquez has one, Hackenberg has one, and Pritchett had the one we saw in the second half. Hackenberg with the freebie right outside the box, near sideline. He goes to put this in towards the middle and splits the uprights. There's some college football team out there who will take that. We're playing a different type of football here today, though. So missed opportunity there for the Knights. One they can afford to miss with the score looking the way it does, but if Cougars inch a little bit closer on their comeback trail, that won't be the case for very much longer. Pritchett, one move, and he wanted the left-footed shot. He played it just a tad bit too far out in front. Cougars defender had enough time to regroup, get the clear initially. They'll need to do it again, though, as with just over 30 minutes to play in the second half, it's a corner for the Knights. Corner near sideline. Good strike. Oh, it's bouncing around, and they find the back of the net. Oh, my my goodness, Caleb Marcani! Posing for the pictures. A moment he'll never forget. What a beauty. And it's back to a 3-goal lead for the Knights. And if that goal that we saw earlier in the second half from the Cougars changed the song and dance of this game, that one that we saw right there from the Knights is definitely going to change things. But how much does it change things? Cougars definitely have to pick up the aggressiveness once again. Comeback trail just got a little bit longer. Again, Marquez not fast enough to chase that one down. Substitution checking into the game this time for the Cougars. As we have hit the 30-minute mark of the second half, which means we've played a full 15. And now we have seen 3 goals put on the board here in this second half. Cougars were hoping they'd be the one to score 3 goals in the second half. Instead, it's 2 for the Knights and 1 for the Cougars. They can't live on that ratio. Big Mike looking to turn the corner. Around 1, now a second. And he dumps it off for a teammate, but the pass was just a little bit behind its target. Now, I love watching Big Mike go to work. That number 17 jersey. Whew. Oh, you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. Ethan Hackenberg's always looking for something. Didn't work out for him that time. Coachable moment. Ethan Stewart wants to throw, and he will take it. Oh, man, that took a lucky bounce for the Knights for a moment. Whew! Nice spin move. Knights forcing the issue, applying the ball pressure, trying to get the turnover, and they won't get it there. Doesn't mean they won't get it. Just won't happen there as the whistle blows that one dead. Frustration starting to become visible for the Cougars. The ref says he wants that ball placed over where the original foul was, so that will force us to the restart. Under 30 minutes to play now. The Knights once again feeling very comfortable about their lead. sure they still felt comfortable when they had a 2-goal lead, but of course feeling that much more comfortable about a 3-goal lead as Pritchett tried to play that over towards a teammate with the head. Cougars looking for space and finding none of it as they lose it at the midfield. Just minutes away from the 25-minute mark of the second half. Time. Not the worst enemy of the Cougars, but certainly not a friend at this point. They need it all to go their way. And it starts with big saves like that. Whitlow punches it away. Sometimes you play goalie. It is kill or be killed. And Whitlow, for the Cougars, lives to see another day with the score remaining what it is right now. 4-1, just over 25 minutes left in the contest. Knights looking to wrap up another Region 20 championship under head coach Joe Fiedler. Knights connecting passes, playing keep away, waiting for something to open up. Big Mike continuing to force the issue. Nothing happening for him though. And Kasuma has his ball played in towards the box, but no one can finish it off for him. We've hit that 25-minute mark, and there's an interception from Stewart on the back line. He was offsides, not by much, but certainly offsides. Roger Diaz, Beatrice. Substitutions checking into the game for the Cougars. Good carry. Until it wasn't. Ran into a wall of white jerseys. And Big Mike. Be thinking about that one later. That was a missile of a pass. He had a magnet somewhere on his body as that ball was headed right towards him. Just couldn't play it with control. Breeze is picked up a little bit here as we get closer to the later stages of the afternoon, Saturday afternoon. It started out as a beautiful, sunny Saturday afternoon. It's turned into a little bit of a breezy, chilly contest. Feels like fall here at the Lions' Den. Winter right around the corner, which means that the soccer season is coming to an end and basketball is right around the corner. And check out your local community college's athletic website for news and updates on the winter schedule as we get there. I know speak for everyone at the CCBC Essex program when I say there's a lot of excitement about the basketball team headed into the season. Just as much excitement about with the soccer team, if not more. Had both soccer teams in the Region 20 championship games on this Saturday from the Lions Den, and it's looking like both teams will be headed to the next part of their season. Women's team already punched their ticket to the district tournament. No district tournament for the men. This will be the region and district tournament acting as one. Cougars with a couple of dangerous passes around the middle. Not finding the necessary space to clear that ball. Finally, they put the boots to it instead. Have to do it again, though, as now just over 20 minutes to play in regulation. The Knights continuing to enjoy this 3-goal lead. Maybe pushing it to 4 right there! And they do indeed push it to 4. Ethan Hackenberg, I think, has cemented his spot in the all-region tournament team. Hackenberg had 1 yesterday and now 2 today. It is now 5-1 Knights. Whistle blows the play dead both times, initially on the foul and then on the restart. Ref said he wanted that kick taken right from the spot of the foul. Oh, a couple of nice passes there. That last one, though, not so much. Ultimately, it's a turnover for the Cougars. Oh, what an effort on both sides. Big Mike trying to run through the wall, but the wall too strong. Oh, Hackenberg wants one more, and he won't get it there, as it's sent away with the foot at the 20-minute mark. Ethan Stewart wants this. Kasuma lost it for a second, but did just enough to regain it. Now they'll play keep away. Or maybe they won't, as they put the boots to that one, trying to find Kasuma streaking up that far sideline. Too far in towards the middle of the field, though. Goalie for the Cougars had enough time to come off the line and make that save with ease. Cisse with a pickpocket. Keeps it right here in the offensive zone, and Pritchett had that played right at his feet. It may have caught him by surprise. Regardless, it took an unlucky bounce for him and his teammates. Cougars around one. Oh, dumping it off, but wasn't expecting the pass. Want to take this opportunity to thank all of you at home for joining us on this championship Saturday and all week long for this soccer extravaganza live from the Lions Den. And offsides. A little late on that flag, but I was expecting it right away. Big Mike certainly offsides there. As we inch closer and closer to the 15-minute mark. Well, thank all of you at home for joining us today, this week, and all season long. No matter who you were rooting for this week, you came into the Lions Den knowing that the season was coming to an end, or probably coming to an end. One team's season will go on a little bit longer. But you at home, the real winner this weekend, because you got to see some great soccer live from YouTube, live on YouTube, from the friendly confines of your living room, or wherever you watched this. Corner kick near sideline. Cougars looking to keep their comeback hopes alive. Good corner. Too many white jerseys there, though. They were the only ones who had a shot at that. Green jerseys looking to keep it here. What a tackle by Kawano. Kasuma takes the through ball, dumps it over. Oh, he just missed that! Oh my goodness, that was almost spectacular. Now it'll be another corner for the Knights. Just over 15 minutes to play. Got two teams out there pointing in two different directions after that ball went out of bounds. Man in the zebra stripe says it stays right here. Another corner kick. This is a better effort. Turn, shot, wide of the net. And Caleb Marcani just watched his second goal of the game slip through his fingertips, and the frustration written all over his face. Tough break there for Big Caleb. Had a beauty of a goal earlier in this second half. Nothing doing there. Looking for that pass in the middle, not finding it there or there. Cougars. They're looking through the pass in the middle, and they won't find it either. Out of bounds. Last touch from the Cougars. Knights with the throw right in front of us. They've got to know and feel. Whoo! The trickery. Started to say the Knights, they've got to know, they've got to feel what's right in front of them. Just minutes away from another Region 20 title under head coach Joe Fiedler. How far will the momentum that the Knights have? Wow. Wow. We were all seconds away from having to pick our jaws up off the floor, as that was almost spectacular. Fans at home, hope you can stick around with us after the game, as we will have some post-game festivities. All tournament team announced, as well as trophies presented to the champions and the runner-up. Inching closer and closer to the 10-minute mark. Time is running out here for the Cougars. Ishizuka, pass in towards the middle. 2 white jerseys went for it, and neither one of them got it. Or maybe they both got it, and the ball just didn't go anywhere. Caleb Pritchett and Mizuki Sayaka both going for that ball there. And they kind of collided and made a sandwich with the ball right there in the middle between them. Through ball, and Stewart would have had to been Barry Allen to chase that one down. Stewart fighting through the contact, still with possession. Now dumping it off to Kasuma. Little triangle offense right there from the Knights. And Stewart had the space to get the shot off. Couldn't do what he wanted with it, though. We have hit that 10-minute mark now. That's all that separates these two teams from the final whistle. We have two teams looking forward to that final whistle for two very different reasons. Knights 10 minutes away from starting the victory party. Some Cougars players out there 10 minutes away from maybe playing their last collegiate soccer match. Not a pleasant thought, but it's the reality of this game at this level. And Toga Kasuma with the cries of frustration there, as that was a beautiful step over to create the initial space, but a good recovery by the defense, making it difficult. They'll look to make this difficult as well. Go for the short corner, and nothing happening on that one. Steal right there at the midfield. Knights looking to connect passes now towards the middle. Pritchett dumps it off, and what a deflection by the Cougars defense. That was a great setup by the Knights offense. Connecting passes and playing unselfish. Pritchett probably could have turned and shot that. Instead, dumped it off to his teammate, who was in a great spot. Came up on the wrong side of the deflection, though. Closer and closer now to the 5-minute mark. We are almost finished here on this soccer extravaganza. We are almost finished with Championship Saturday, and Kasuma stuck the leg in, tried to poke that one in towards the back of the net. Corner kick, far sideline. 7 minutes left, and what an effort. It rolls all the way to the other side. And it'll stay here with the Knights. There's a shot with the left foot, high and wide. And again, unselfish play there from the Knights, connecting passes. Passing up good shots for better shots. But then again, the best shots are the ones that hit the back of the net, and they didn't get one there. 5-1 is still the score here. Kasuma has it stolen away from him. He's looking to steal it right back, though. And two-handsy, says the ref. That kind of sums up what kind of afternoon it's been for the Cougars. Turnover in the defensive zone, and then you come up limping afterwards. Just a tough day at the office as they ran into the buzzsaw that is this Knights team. And it's a tough break for the Cougars, but it's also been the reality for a lot of teams that have faced the Knights this year. They've been the buzzsaw for more than a few teams this year. You saw the head ball by one of the Knights defenders, sending that ball right where it came back from. Under 5 minutes to play now. Both teams understanding what's in front of them. Knights 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from starting the victory party. Cougars 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from seeing it all come to an end. And that is a quality tackle, putting a stop to that offensive run. Knights have it on the far sideline now. Still searching, still looking, still being aggressive. And Whitlow comes off the line and makes the save. Cougars looking for more space, not finding any of it. And there's the steal at the midfield. Knights looking to steal it right back, and they do. Two teams playing hot potato. And the Knights kind of just dribble that one right out of bounds. Substitution checking into the game for the Knights. Oh, there's one. Arcani's able to chase it down, though. The whistle blows it dead. A little too much hand fighting, says the ref. I don't know if that push-up was for all the ladies in the crowd or if it was punishment for that goal he missed earlier today. Caleb Marcani puts a big strike over to Big Mike, and Big Mike was looking to turn and take it the distance. Couldn't split the defense. 120 seconds is all that's left here in this one. The Knights fans are starting to count them down. Oh, Big Mike turns that one. What a save by Whitlow. Kasuma cannot finish on the second effort. And it's been that kind of weekend for from the Lions Den for Toga Kasuma. "90 seconds now separating these two teams from the final whistle. This time the whistle blows it dead as Evan Doughton has his feet taken out from underneath of him. Everyone standing up on the sideline for the Knights team, understanding they're under 60 seconds away from starting the celebration. Remember, fans, I hope you can stick around with us as we've got some post-game festivities planned. Trophy ceremony for the champions and the runners-up, and also the all-tournament team announcement. If this is all she wrote for you, though, if you can't stick around for that, I want to thank you once again for not only joining us on this Saturday, but all week long and all season long. It has been another amazing season of soccer. It may be coming to an end, but man, was it beautiful when it was going on. A great season has come to an end here at the Lions Den. The CCBC Essex Knights are Region 20 champs. Once again, final score on Championship Saturday is 5-1. The Knights punching the ticket once again. Their season will move on. How much longer will they move on, though? How much longer will their season continue? Only time will tell, and I wish nothing but good luck to them, everyone out on the field, everyone at home who joined us. And again, I hope you can join us for the post-game festivities. If not, thank you again for joining us today, this week, and all season long. And until next time, Aaron Thomas saying good afternoon, good evening, and good night.